can continue to do that in this one here today.
Into the box, Devin Travis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses ball one. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity.
The count now at 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning. Stepping in, Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Hernandez tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now, and by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-0 the count. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Smoke. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Stepping in now, Yonhervis Solarte. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he fouls this one off. Travis over at second. Smoke on at first with 2 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Another 2-2 offering. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Second inning coming up from Toronto. Angels lead it 1-0. And now for the Angels, Luis Valbuena. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled away. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. One strike to Pujols. Belted high in the air out to left. Pierce racing back. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Martin Maldonado is on deck. The 3-1. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is Hernandez. Gone! A 3-run shot for Matt Holliday. 4th home run for him on the season, as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Into the box now, Martin Maldonado, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs, 10 RBIs. The 1-0. This is skied into short left center. Pierce is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Now a pitch swung on and grounded out to Tulowitzki at shortstop. On to first, and there were 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. First delivery to him on the way, and that misses inside. 1-0.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Kinsler ahead and a 2-0 count. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hernandez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. But the Angels strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 4-0 Angels. Here's Steve Pierce now.
Leading off for Toronto,
Here comes the first pitch.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Looking up is Upton, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot that time for Steve Pearce. 6th home run on the season for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Next to bat for Toronto, Brendel Bridget. You've seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
Troy Tulowitzki is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in, Russell Martin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a swing and a miss by Martin as he falls behind now 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Back here in Toronto for the start of the third in this one as you get a look at the famous CN Tower there in the distance. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And we'll give you a look there at the Angels team leaders in that category as he's been doing well, currently second on the ball club. Ready for another chance? Justin Upton. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat. Trout aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Working for the punch out and the offering. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and the runner back. The 2-2. Liner toward right center. Hernandez patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Third baseman number 7, Zach Cozart.
In now, Zach Cozart. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now the 2-0. On the move is Trout from first. Strike called. Now the throw down. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Now the 2-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Travis ranging into the outfield makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Luis Valbuena now, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there, base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Albert Pujols will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Devin Travis, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The pitch. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Josh Donaldson hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Gone! It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's a 5-3 game now. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Row, when the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can mishit a ball, and it's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air.
Valbuena is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Riding in once again, Yonhervis Solarte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Very weakly on the ground.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 3 innings complete. Angels are out in front, 5. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Matt Holliday. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Here's the 2-1 now to Holliday. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Hernandez. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Martin Maldonado. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is fastball that misses. The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Andrelton Simmons. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 0-1 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Tulowitzki for 1. The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the... Leading off the inning, Steve Pearce, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. One and one. And that misses. 2-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Here's Simmons at short. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Here's Randall Grichuk, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Martin is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Toronto. They're still down 5-3. Ready now for L.A. Ian Kinsler to get us started here for the Angels, with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Missed with a slider.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk has it in his tracks. 1 out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Here's the first pitch to him. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Chopped weakly to the left. Donaldson takes it in. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Here's Justin Upton now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch on its way to Upton. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at-bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
3-0 now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hit on the ground out to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. leading off the inning, Devin Travis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
This one's down to third. And a good throw gets him one gone. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in for the Jays, Josh Donaldson. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. High pop-up. Kinsler has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
Ready for another shot now, Zach Kozar. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Now here's the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. This one's down to third. Right to Donaldson. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's Luis Valbuena now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is pulled into right. Richard is there. 2 down.
The batter, number 5. Designated hitter.
Here's Albert now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. 2 out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Patrica, a right-hander going 6'5". He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Angels are gone in order, and it remains 5-3. Here's Justin Smoke now. He's 1-for-2 in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Wind up and the 0-1. Popped him up. Valbuena has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready once again, Yonherva Solarte. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Splitter, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Hot shot down the line. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Steve Pearce is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Breaking ball called, third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Right fielder number 15.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Solarte, the runner at first with 2 gone. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Good breaking ball, and it's in there. 2-2 now. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Valbuena will put this one away, and the side is retired. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. We're through 6 full. It's the Angels 5, the Blue Jays 3. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto, the Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Number 51, Albuquerque.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay out that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
2 balls and a strike now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Drilled down the line. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Ichiro Suzuki will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 51, Ichiro Suzuki.
In now, Martin Maldonado. He'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And Martin's only play is to first, so the sacrifice works there.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And that's inside, looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. Runner at second here with one man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pierce is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Digging in once again, Ian Kinsler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch on the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. And that'll plate the run from second base, and the lead is 3 now at 6-3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Mike Trout will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch of the at-bat. So this is right to Tulowitzki at short, and that'll end the inning. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. Angels lead it 6-3. Ichiro Suzuki will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
Ready for another chance? Troy Tulowitzki, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 39, Keenan Middleton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Middleton typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty B, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
No balls and 1 strike. Martin leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
2-0 now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kinsler's got it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the
Here's Justin Upton now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Ready for another shot now. Zach Kozart, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
That's why you have to square early and give yourself a chance to really hone in on a strike zone. You can't attempt to bunt a pitch that's out of the zone. Have to find a way to take that one for a ball.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Luis Valbuena. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. He jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Yeah, and they just don't want any part of Pujols here, and rightly so, as he'll trot on down to first on the intentional walk.
Now batting, left fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Here's Ichiro now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch coming, here it is. Popped him up. Smoke over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Justin Smoke will be the one that leads things off. Ready once again, Justin Smoke. He got under.
Leading off with a J, third baseman, Justin. Oh. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 33.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Smoke is retired, and there's one away. Riding in once again, Yonhervis Solarte. Last time through was a base hit. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Upton's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Steve Pearce now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Hit on the ground out to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Fred Breslow enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Travis retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrelton Simmons. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pearce has it in his tracks. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Ian Kinsler, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Into the corner and slicing foul. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Ripped down the line. Oh, look at Donaldson. What an outstanding play to end the inning. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Stepping in for the Jays.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th,
Blake Parker is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 53, Blake Parker.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Ready with the 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Mano-a-mano with Blake Parker. He's 2 for 3. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Simmons comes up with it. On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here, 2 away.
The catcher, number 55,
Russell Martin now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Suzuki ranging back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot for Russell Martin. 6th home run on the season for him, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage for the hitter, and so far that looks like it.
Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy too.
6-4 the outcome today. The Angels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Shohei Ohtani earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Blake Parker records the save, his 14th. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. We left 6 men on base.
you